had Mrs. Suja, and it was really neat to come into her class because she really got out and made sure we got to do things as a class, participate in the different shows that came through town, or go out and do field trips and learn in a much more interactive way than I was used to. And she was a really passionate and energetic teacher, and the kids were really nice. You don't feel uncomfortable when you're around them because they just sort of go, okay, new kid.
Yeah, I thought people were surprisingly friendly. Considering it's such a small town, you think that they're maybe not so open to newcomers, but they, I didn't fit in right away, but people were still super nice to me. And a lot of programs in the school, like for example, the outdoor ed program, I just rave about because there's nothing like this. For anyone I've talked to in different places of Canada, there's nothing quite as good as it. It's a program where you get to do field trips with your classmates, down to Columbia, a 4-day canoe trip, and rock climbing expeditions, and just a whole bunch of things. And that just gets you to integrate faster by just kind of being in a situation where you have no choice. So it's a good thing, though. It's a really good thing. My grade particularly, I think it might just be because I was in the senior year of the high school this past year, is not very cliquey at all. It's really, everyone really gets along with each other pretty much like mature adults, but I don't know what it's like in the younger grades. And the interaction between the students and the teachers was very, very friendly. The teachers really put out a lot of effort to help the students.
Very supportive. When we were in France, there was the relationship between the teachers and the students, it was practically non-existent. There was no respect. Mm-hmm. Teachers gave homework, students didn't do it, nobody cared.
But the students really didn't like the teachers, and it was very much
the teachers didn't like the students, But for me, I'm going into grade 11 now, but last year and the year before that, my grade has cliques, but they're not like in the movies you see the kind of stuck-up girls and the skater boys and everything and that sort of thing. And they're sort of, you can see the different groups, but they're not set in stone. There's a lot of interaction, a lot of looseness, a lot of friendship between the different groups, and it's easier to fall into that group than to mix it up, but they do mix it up a lot, and there's no bad feelings between the groups, so it's really easy if you have to work together or if you want to be friends with another group. It's no problems. The cliques aren't really cliques.
Well, I think I'd say just don't be afraid just to be yourself, because a lot of people are very kind of non-conformists in Golden, and the best thing you can do is just act exactly as who you are, and people will like you for who you are.
And don't be afraid if you think some people won't accept you, some people, maybe if you're used to the cliquies, right? Because maybe you come from a town where the different groups are very segregated sort of thing. Don't be afraid of the other kinds of people, because the stereotypes lie.
Yeah, take Claire, for example.
Thanks.
She mostly always wears skirts or dresses, long skirts or dresses. She kind of always has, and I was thinking it might be difficult when she goes into high school because it's kind of a little odd, but
I'm the only one.
Actually, everyone doesn't mind that at all. Everyone's like, Claire's kind of weird in a way when I hear them talking about her. She's like, she's so not feminist, but then she wears skirts and we just don't understand it, but no one judges her for how she dresses or anything.
People sort of just say, okay, and then they just get over it, because they don't mind if you don't fit into any stereotype. They're okay with new ideas, new things, so it's not hard if you just give everyone a chance.